Alrighty everybody, so in this video, this is my second video, we are going to be talking about, from here on out, this book, The DK Guide to Public Speaking. It's by Lisa A. Ford Brown. It's the 3rd edition, and we're talking about chapter 1 right here, and the first section in it I actually found was very important. And the reason why I think it's really important is because it tells you which parts of your life it's useful to have public speaking. Your public life, your professional life, and your personal life. So in your public life, it's really important that if you're going to be talking to people on the regular basis or on a daily basis, that you know what topics you want to talk to them about. If it's a new person, maybe you want to know more about them and you want to tell them, want to ask them questions, but you also want to be able to tell them about you. You want to be able to tell them who you are and where you've come from, other things like that. In your professional life, you want to be able to get the point across, whether it's in a presentation, you're doing a bid on a project, or you're just talking to your boss, but it's a boss who you haven't seen in a really long time. You want to act professional. You want to be able to say things like they're in a list, but not. You want to be able to sound professional, know what you're talking about, and stuff like that. And then in your personal life, whether it's at a wedding, unfortunately a funeral, or other things like that, you want to be able to pull yourself together and talk to a group of people that you know or you don't know. Hopefully in your personal life you know all of them, and you're close to all of them, and they know you, which in that case is pretty easy to give a speech, but at the same time you don't want to overdo it with your speech. You want to be able to hit the topic that you want to hit and that everybody else knows about. Like if it's a funeral, you want to tell good stories, and if it's a wedding, you want to tell a little bit good, depending on the situation. Maybe you could tell a story that the groomsmen or brides didn't want to know don't want their families to know exactly. But those are reasons why I feel like this chapter is those 1.1 is really important in this chapter, because you just want to be able to present yourself in a way that you know what you're talking about. And I feel like all three of those are extremely important aspects of your life that you need to be able to public speak.